the urgency of climate change becomes more apparent and its effects worsen, our world is facing unprecedented challenges.
The increase in the frequency and intensity of natural disasters like hurricanes, wildfires, droughts, and floods is a direct result of rising global temperatures. This could lead to the displacement of millions and severe damage to ecosystems, as polar ice caps melt rapidly, raising sea levels and threatening coastal communities.
Significant loss of biodiversity is caused by pollution, choking air, water, and soil. While deforestation is destroying Earth's forests, sometimes called Earth's lungs.
Once thriving species are currently in danger of extinction. The weight of human activity is causing the entire ecosystem to collapse. Sea life and livelihoods of population that depends on the coral reefs are being disrupted by rising ocean temperature to cause coral reefs to bleach and die.
In addition to changing the environment, the combined effect of climate change are escalating social and economic inequalities and disproportionately impacting vulnerable groups.
The drastic environmental changes we see are a grim warning that our planet is in grave danger. Correcting these detrimental tendencies and paving the way for sustainability and resilience for future generations requires immediate and group action.
One of the keystones of the 17th goal set forward in the United Nations in 2015 as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
SDG13 aims to take an urgent action to combat climate change and its impact.
Climate change is a serious issue that affects all nations on all continents, posing severe risks to both natural and human systems and depending economies. According to reports from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, there has already been a global warming of 1 degree Celsius, or between 0.8 degrees Celsius and 1.2 degrees Celsius, because of human activity. Increased frequency and intensity of weather events, such as hurricanes, droughts, and floods, are associated with rising global temperatures. These events have devastating effects on ecosystems and societies across the globe.
SDG13 requires us to acknowledge the risk of climate change and provide a practical solution to action. These goals consist of multiple perspectives to improve resilience and effect on climate change.
Strengthening national resilience and adaptability to climate-related risks and natural disasters, for example, is one of the goals. This is important since these dangers are anticipated to worsen and occur more frequently as climate change continues.
Another goal is to integrate climate change mitigation solutions into national planning, strategies, and policies.
Since national governments significantly influence the frameworks and guidelines that direct climate action, this is a crucial step. The need to enhance human and institutional capacity, education, and awareness raising regarding early warning, impact reduction, mitigation, and adaptation to climate change is also emphasized by SDG13. Knowledge and capacity must be built to equip society to respond to the problems posed by climate change effectively.
Despite the significant progress in several fields, there are still many obstacles to overcome. One of the major barriers is the lack of financial commitments required to support developing nations in their climate effort. It was not until 2020 that the international community committed raising $100 billion a year to help these nations through their fires. The absence of funding makes vulnerable nations less able to build their resilience and adapt to the effects of climate change, which is a cause for concern. Additionally, while many nations have developed national policies and plans to address climate change, these plans are often implemented
passés donc presque au bout du chemin et sans doute au début d'un autre. Je veux d'abord vous remercier, toutes et tous. À chaque étape, l'objectif a été de nous rapprocher ensemble de l'accord souhaité par tous, de contenir l'augmentation de la température moyenne bien en deçà de 2 degrés et de s'efforcer de limiter cette augmentation à 1,5 degré.
The 2015 adoption of the Paris Agreement serves as further evidence of the need of taking climate action. With attempts to keep it within 1.5 degrees Celsius, the Accord seeks to keep the increase in global temperature well below 2 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels. 189 nations had ratified the agreement as of 2023, while 195 had signed it. However, the Global Carbon Project reports that in 2022, CO2 emissions from industry and fossil fuels worldwide hit a record high of 36.8 billion tons. This pattern suggests that present effort to slow the rise in global temperatures are insufficient even in the face of international pledges. Since renewable energy provides a sustainable substitute for fossil fuels, its development is essential to combating climate change. Global renewable energy capacity increased by 9.6% in 2022, reaching 3,064 GW, according to the International Renewable Energy Agency or RENA. This growth is a start in the right direction toward lowering greenhouse gas emissions. But more growth is required to reach the goals established by SDG13 and the Paris Agreement.
To sum up, SDG13 is an essential component of the international effort to mitigate the effects of climate change. To reach this goal, considerably more work must be done, even if there has been a lot of progress in some areas. Though many obstacles exist, the stakes are far more significant. We can create a more resilient and sustainable future for everybody if we include climate action in all facets of practice and policy. Global governments, corporations, and people must work together to accomplish this. The ability of the group to move quickly and forcefully in response to one of the most urgent problems of our day will determine the success of SDG13.
This is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 13 in climate action.